as much as, people like to hate on TikTok, there's some really creative, funny people out there making some great content. And one guy I follow, Matt Bushell, made one that he walks through the streets of New York with general observations. This one is about checking your bank account on Monday, and YOLO is the theme here. So I want you to see this for the first time. All right. We'll get your reaction.
Every Monday I play my least favorite game show. It's called Should I Check My Bank Account or Should I Just Keep Being Happy? Because no one wins. It's kind of scary. I don't think A24 could make a scarier movie than the moment when you officially log in and see that credit card number. You're like, how much have I racked up on this thing? And the second you see it, it's always a little too high. So you're like, well, I will be composing a strongly worded email to the bank to let them know that fraud has been committed on my account. And then you click it because all the pending stuff, now that it's Monday, has gone through to pended, I guess is the word. And then you look at it, you're like, hey, let's see what happened here. Let's see if I can find what happened. You're like, well, did go get dinner there. And then, I did go get drinks at that bar with Everett. And then, we did take that Uber across town. Kevin did Venmo me $10 for the $70 Uber. So that's pretty much fine. And then, we did go to that bar. You're like, okay, that's fine. And then you see one thing, you're like, a boogie company, $50 to boogie company. And you're like, I got it. I found the fraud. And then you remember in the Uber, you bought a weird t-shirt from an Instagram ad from a brand you've never heard of. You're like, oh, nope, they got me this time. They got me. And it's so sad. There's nothing you can do. You just have to admit defeat, close out of the bank app, go into Google and just type in how to actually cook dinner.
Okay, so I get the YOLO reference.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he's walking through the average kind of millennial Gen Z's lifestyle, and they're going, there's got to be fraud in here somewhere. I didn't spend all this money.
Right.
And it turns out it was all him at the end of the day. So he's a funny creator and really taps into what people are feeling these days, which is, I'm broke, I have almost no money in the bank, but I want the happiness on this side. I want the YOLO. I want to go out with my friends. I want to enjoy my life. And they feel like they can't have both. And we know that's not true. But we also know it takes sacrifice. And you can't go out every weekend to all 4 bars and go Uber all around town and buy anything you want from Instagram and still have money in the bank.
I'm going to come up with a new thing for this.
What is it?
I to I.
Oh, no.
The letter I. I know. This.
I, number 2.
And then I. Injury to insult is what this practice is. I'm going to get in. I know I'm broke, but I don't know how I'm broke. I know I'm broke, but I've got to go back and do this awful scavenger hunt in my bank account and just keep getting an injury and the insult. That's
so
an old
good.
phrase. It's terrible.
I hope Gen Z picks that one
terrible.
up, Ken.
They're not going to.
Who came up with that one? Yeah. Oh, this 47-year-old guy, Ken Coleman.
Yeah,
Look him up.
This old boomer who's trying to wear a hoodie to look cool next to George.
Oh, that's good.
No, but you understand what I'm saying. That's horrible. Oh gosh.
Well, the key is
so
we know
reactive.
exactly what we're doing to ourselves, but we don't want to feel any pain, which by pain I mean getting on a budget, being intentional, saying no to friends, having the boundaries to say, "Hey man, I'm trying to get out of debt. I want to have more than $40 in my bank account at any given moment," which means I'm going to be side hustling, driving for Uber instead of getting into an Uber.
Yeah.
And that's a very different mentality. And that's what I had to do when I was getting out of debt. I drove for Uber and Lyft. So I was downtown Nashville on the weekends, Ken, but I was doing it because I was trying to make an extra $40, $50, $60, $70 that night to pay off debt.
Here's one more old man idea here on this. If you're young, you're out hanging out with everybody every night, that food and drink, it better be really good because you are kind of forfeiting your future. You are delaying real independence, real financial freedom, all because you want to go have, not even that good of an appetizer.
Well, they go, well, Ken, I couldn't cook this at home. And I get this feedback, Ken. Well, cooking at home, it's even more expensive than eating out. Goodness gracious. Because here's what they do. They go willy-nilly to the grocery store, get all this stuff, they make one meal out of it, throw the rest away, and then complain that $90 on groceries is more expensive than $40 on eating out.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
You know what you ought to do? It'll be a fun video for you on TikTok and YouTube is take some young Gen Zers that are single and working and take them to Costco.
Oh.
And literally shop for them.
It would be my heart's delight.
I know. You would love that, wouldn't you?
Yes.
It'd be a good video. Literally go, okay, now look, I'm literally going to shop for you for a month. Cut a food you like, and then you go on there and you go, now look, this will last
They tell me their budget.
Yes.
And we shop within that budget.
Yeah, they think you're going to work miracles.
Man, this is a great idea. If any Gen Zers are open to hanging out with me and going to Costco,
Yeah.
let me know.
Yeah, at George Campbell.
Maybe
All right.
Ken will tag along. We'll get some free samples.
Yeah, I tell you what, and I could just be the old guy who eats the samples and comments on the samples. That's a good pot sticker right there. I'll tell you that right now. I don't know why I'm doing that
It's the
voice.
content America needs.
Yeah,